Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to the 1353rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This video coming to you on a Wednesday afternoon for trading Thursday. That would be August 6th, 2015. Traders, we know futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. You must have risk capital to lose. Always place your stops first. Watch out for the risks behind this game. All right, traders, as you know, Oscar Carboni, me, I have been bullish on the markets for quite some time. Lately, of course, we've been getting some bearish signals, and we've been starting to take them. We took a bearish signal on Wednesday and got stopped out in our U.S. indices, stopped out, and I'll show you why in a moment. We actually did quite well in our gold trading, but we were stopped out in our U.S. indices, and let me show you what's going on there. So as far as me being bullish for a long time, certainly I have been. Lately, more sell signals are coming in than buy signals. Let me show you how this chart will just come to life for you. You are looking at the OTAPMA, or the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, right? OTAPMA. Let me show you something about OTAPMA. Very interesting what's going on here. So the Dow Jones Transportation Average, rallies up, boom, hits my OTAPMA, the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, hits OTAPMA, and from there falls apart. Tries to get back to OTAPMA, can't get there, falls apart, gets even further away, falls apart. We finally look like we're getting above it, and what happens today? It opens up, rallies to here, closes down here. Here's your settlement all the way down here. There's a reason for this, stay with me on this. So, being that the settlement is all the way down here, you're back below the Omni average. Does this look familiar? Well, you know what this is right here? If you ask me, this is an F flag. Everyone knows about these Oscarisms. I've sort of invented this thing called the F flag. I didn't invent it, but I coined it. So we've got this F flag here, and that looks pretty decent. Here's your flagpole. Here's your flag. It goes up. This Oscarism called the F flag starts to head up, right? The market goes up. It gets above OTAPMA, hits the top of the F flag. Really, the top of the F flag is down here. Goes through the top of the F flag, comes back down and settles down here. All right, so does that mean anything, Oscar? Well, if you ask me, it looks like failure at the Omni average like it was here and here, but it gets better. Watch this. That is basically the same thing that you're seeing right here. You had an Oscarism F flag. Look at this. You had the Oscarism F flag right here. You got above OTAPMA for one day. We'll take a little arrow and illustrate that. You got above OTAPMA for one day, and boom, after that, we break down. Boom, 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 boom. Here we are. We got above OTAPMA for one day in the form of an F flag, got a little above the top of the F flag line, just like here, fell back down, settled under OTAPMA. I am going neutral in the emini S&P, in the NASDAQ, in the Dow, until I see what happens here. We are going neutral in our emini S&P Dow tranny. Based on what I'm showing you here and the next chart, we're starting off the day neutral. We're going to allow the market to gyrate around a little bit, and then we'll decide if we want to be long or short. But what I just showed you here is pretty compelling evidence to at least sideline us. If not, tell us to get short. So let's back off on doing any buying. We did get stopped out on our buys yesterday, but I think we did get stopped out on our sells yesterday. We went short, but I think basically we just had to stop a little bit too tight because it came all the way back down. So that's looking at your Dow Jones Transportation Average. Let's go look at another chart that's absolutely included in this group of charts. You know what? Not that. Let me find you a better one. This one, I think, will illustrate much better what we've got going on here. Let's see. It's right here. I saved it. Here's your Dow Jones Daily. Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar. Traders, this is a shoulder, left shoulder. This is a head. This is a right shoulder. This is a head and shoulders formation. It's a head and shoulders formation. That's bearish. It is below the 200 bar moving average, which is this average right here. That is bearish. It is also building, which I think you're going to find interesting right now. Let me move some stuff around here. It is also building a very interesting bear flag below the 200 bar moving average, which I'm going to show you right now. Here's your bear flag below the 200 bar moving average. Head and shoulders, the bigger thing going on here. 200 bar, we're below it. We have a bear flag. I am telling you that these are bearish signals, traders. Head and shoulders, bear flag below the 200. These are bearish signals. I am at least going neutral for trading Thursday, if not actually finding a place to go short. And then we've got something else to show you that we've been following for a while, and I think you're going to like. The gold, traders. The gold market looks like it wants to crack. We've been selling it day after day after day. We sold it again, luckily, right at the highs on Wednesday. We're going to try to sell it again for Thursday. That is to sell short. You're looking at another shoulder, head, shoulder. And what happened after the shoulder, head, shoulder? A down move, right? Just like I'm showing you in the Dow Jones Industrial in that previous chart. Let's see what happens there. So here we are in the gold, December gold. The market is in a bear flag. It seems to have broken out of the little baby blue flag and basically just expanded itself out. So now the flag is this big. That's still a flag, still very intact. The only difference between this flag and the one that was all blue is that we'll go down even further when it finally breaks. So it was the same flag, it just morphed into a bigger one. So, okay, we'll define the bigger one. That should still bring you a down move. And that's what we're looking for in the gold. That's your gold daily. I'm also going to show you what should be a gold weekly chart I think you'll find interesting. You have seen this chart many times before. This is the chart where Omni called the Omni called the official top at 1680. Since then, we were expecting 950 to 980, which would bring us all the way down here. The market has actually dropped dramatically from up here where we made the call, heading towards our 950, 980 mark, which would be right about here. Not bad so far, but the point of showing you this chart once again is look at how now we're starting to build a little bear flag on the weekly. So not only is the daily bearish, but the weekly is becoming bearish just as well. Although it always has been bearish, it's now becoming short-term bearish, just like the daily chart is, with that bear flag forming. So traders, that's your gold. You've seen the S&P. We're absolutely going neutral in the S&P to start the day off. But we will be looking for some downside in gold. So this is a down arrow. And our Omni in gold for trading on Thursday would be a red Omni. And we are going to be selling short the gold. So let me make that clear. Omni is red. Selling short gold. But when we look at the U.S. indices, Omni is neutral, if not possibly looking to turn red there as well. Traders, I want you to pull your own charts and do your own analysis. Then come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free chat room and allow me to help you understand how to read these charts. And then remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with keeping your emotions at bay is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, rock and roll. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com.